All these goddamn side quests. It's just side on side on side on. Not side on, but side quests on side quests on side quests. Wish side on was in this game. Okay. All I got to, only thing I had to see early was Clive Man Butt last night. Fucking weird ass game. I mean, there was some Jill Man Butt and some Jill Side Boo, but the but that was just like, oh yeah, that's nice. Clive butt cheeks? Nah, I didn't want to see Clive butt cheeks. I get enough of that with him in the skin tight suit.
Mandela has just sent word that the contract
What?
should be signed very
It's
soon.
another side quest.
But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
No.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Okay, we prioritize it because we are trying to get this done. A quick favor is walking over here to tell Elle. Something that you could have walked over here to tell Elle.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours. I know, but... no buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Something wrong.
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the Army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
You're right. It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects, someone has to.
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. And better not keep Eloise waiting.
Okay, so we gotta go to Randala. Come on, brother. Come on, Gav. It's actually nice. We get Gav for a bit. Gav's pulling his weight. You know, he ain't a bearer, but Gav pulls his weight all the time, and you know, for not being a bearer.
I wouldn't give for a hop.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
Gav, tell my brother to stop. Excuse me. Why is he standing? Let me turn away. Yep. I knew if I looked away. Yo, dumbass. Getting my last fucking nerves. All the time. He be trying to upset the hell out of me. Look at it. Look at this. Okay, good. Everybody's heading this way now. Good. About to say. We're just sitting around.
Come on.
Whee! Just wanna. Why is my brother's chocobo faster than mine? I mean, no goddamn sense. Look at Bayonetta. Just gonna pick this item up. Want me to talk to Bayonetta?
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves. And then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
With continental types?
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Send some people for me to fight. I need a little bit of action. I just barely got on. I need some action.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help, and fast.
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
Baby brother! No! Go save him.
Hold on, Theo.
How fucking far is Theo, dumbass? Alright. He over at the fucking fishing village getting shit fixed up. Someone... How dare he do his job? This dumbass. Which way am I going? The wrong fucking way. Come on, we got his angle. Here we go. Chocobo racing in this game would be crazy because you gotta understand how to like when to random. No.
Back to the stables, girl.
Oh really? That
Where's Theodore?
area down there was for fucking quest?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Hey, we do have my brother in. And with me too, but sure. Oh, I don't know how the fuck you're asking where he's at. Phoenix is really good for hitting enemies in the air, but
It's over. All yours, Torgal.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Think about that move.
Damn it. It's too thick. These creatures have already turned. Nice try. Too slow. I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Dragon said before I what?
Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Let's try. Nice try. Oh, good. Guess we're all ready. Too slow. Nice try.
Huh. The other one I was really dodging. I was fucking around way too much.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore!
Damn.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
Stay back, Eloise! He's turned. And so will you!
Goodbye. Oh.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life. He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer. In more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
I thought bears don't get
Theo
affected.
told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to... I know Theo wanted me to move on. but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people. Save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do. Ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be. Bringing smiles to people's faces, just like we always have. And to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen. The life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own. To continue helping you however I can. Whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then. For Theodore.
Ah, that really hit in the heart. Constellation 100 talents, 500 talents for transportation, for domestic transportation, external transportation is 1,000 talents. The money's up front. M1IS monies. Alright, let's go. What? Oh yeah, because I have creep to now unlock. I was like, what the fuck? Alright, one more side quest here in North Reach to pick up. As well as coming down here to get that damn item. And that'll be all the side quests currently. I'll probably do side quests, then take a break, make this a short stream. Then, because I got some family stuff to do. They grilling over there. I told them I'd come back around because they could be playing dominoes and shit.
Was that shouting I heard from the
I mean, a good old game of dominoes.
You're that sellsword the dame's so fond of. That was some fine work you did up in Moore. We'll see to our own affairs from now on now. Duke's got big plans for the Empire. You're that sellsword the dame's so fond of. That was some fine work you did up in Moore. We'll see to our own affairs from now on now. Duke's got big plans for the Empire.
Got y'all actually start doing. Whoa! How the fuck you slip on carpet, stupid?
And you're just gonna fall into line.
I swear, for as smart as you be equal parts smart, equal parts stupid, kind of like me. But you know, we're not gonna talk about me. We're talking about you.
Oh,
He's my good stinky boy,
what
huh?
am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without
I'm
a
glad
home.
we got doors you can't fucking
What's
open.
happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
Make sure
High
the door is
Cardinal.
locked.
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire.
Oh, his new empire.
Of the people.
You think he's Sidious now?
Populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve.
Philippe,
To improve the soldiers' lot within it.
pay.
The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well?
Felipe!
Will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
The fact that the soldiers trust you may well carry some...
Might this Duke have been at the remembrance ceremony?
Let's hope we didn't make a strong impression.
We already have a leader in the day.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass.
I'm not civilian.
But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
Thank you, my good man. If he says no, good, he said yes.
So,
Oh shit, yeah, this
you are the
motherfucker.
sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Technically, we
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction.
And we're
Soon
talking
enough,
slow.
These thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
The
citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose.
That shit away from the damn chair, please.
Let's begin with those on the other
Before
side
you
of the
hit
wall.
that damn... Before you end up touching some of that grease that's used to make the... to keep the chair going up and down, and then all of a sudden I gotta fucking take you to the vet. Get that shit away from the damn chair before you fucking get yourself sick. I don't want to take you to the fucking hospital, to the vet unnecessary, you little shit stain. You're gonna fucking play with it in a different spot.
Sellsword the dame so fond of.
Like, I love you, but I'm not about to fucking have to go there unnecessary.
What is it you're after?
And it's unnecessary if you are the reason why you have to go.
What you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Now sit down. Sit the fuck
much.
on down.
None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need His Eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Tell them motherfuckers to sod off.
Haven't seen any of those blue devils, have you? Captain says they might be lurking anywhere.
Fascinating. Oh.
The garrison salvaged what they could from me.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started.
Started.
You're life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
We'll learn about the soldiers here in a little bit. Pick up this damn item. Dogos, Silver Lobos. So they do level up, but I mean, they only went up to like 30s. 43 already? Because they weren't in the 30s whenever I first got here. Because when I first got here, I was like, what, barely encroaching 20. Oh yeah, Guardians in the area. I found that we're in the right spot. Gav over here just swinging a sword. Yeah, throw a fucking dagger or something. You know, we got range because we can cast spells. All you got is a fucking sword. Supposed to be the man of stealth. You can't be the man of. Oh shit, brother, I only need a level 1 for them. Yeah, with how these enemies were, level 1 would easily handle them, so there's no point going for level 2.
That's
They're
all of them.
practically dead already.
Owen can uncross his toes now.
Uncross his toes. You hear new things every goddamn day. Alright, let's head back over there. I'm just gonna fast travel because it does take about 5-6 seconds. It takes 10-15 to get back, so take about 5 to 7 seconds. 10 to 15, you know what I'm saying?
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
I got
Well, that sellsword the dame's so fond of. Nice and fine.
You think he was the only one who survived?
Does it matter? He's the only one who came.
He's the only one that came.
And you're just gonna fall into line? What else can I do? I'm a soldier.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did.
I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
It's not only control of the garrison you want. We already have a leader in the Dame.
One at a time now. We don't have much, but the Dame had us empty the Vale's larders to see these poor souls fed. Because that is what we do.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children.
Respect, respect.
If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the Dame, but I'm with the Duke on this one.
I respect what he's got to say.
You are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Philippe, you lousy sword, where are you?
Dry some
A whole day to naturally dry some linen. Oh my word. How fucking terrible.
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
No choice.
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go.
Oh
Thanks
my
again.
gosh. You a fucking psycho. Respect, Felipe! I'm gonna call you correctly, Philippe.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I
Philippe!
expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that.
No!
Nothing else.
Philippe gon' fucking kill that man. Then what she gonna do when Philippe is gone? She gonna realize, man, I really did love Philippe. I'd have closed my legs if it meant that I could still see my Philippe.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrek, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Oh, he quit. I thought he was gonna...
Why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Alright, let's turn the rest of these goddamn quests in. At the hideaway, the hideaway. Remember we were talking in the Discord about how Microsoft is blaming Sony for fucking being the reason why console exclusives exist, even though they did get a lot of the deals back on exclusive deals on during the generation before last. Not even just that, but then there's Nintendo doesn't even have exclusive. Nintendo has like their own in-house shit. Really, but what other hunts? Oh, Pandemonium. Okay. So he's twin side. He's over here by us. The last hunt that's available on my hunt board for now, so I have to say twin side. Where on twin side would it be? Let me look, let me look, let me look. There's no way he's gonna be up here in Greatest Cleft. Areas that I have not been to for a fight. Did I have a fight here? I think there was a fight there. I can't remember. That's a potential area. I think she's all the way down here, but yeah. Yote with your fine
Yote,
self.
I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
You could tell the same to my brother. It's obviously you care so much for him. Almost a 2K renown.
You and your brother really are alike, my lord. Though selflessness is a virtue, I beg you, please take more care of yourselves.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I take a little bit of your ass with me, I'd be happy. Let me get some, and I'll come back here a lot more.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much.
Hey, we could
Besides,
both heat it together.
Who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Oh, you know what? In fact, I don't need to fuck. We don't need to fuck. I just gotta, you know, I need to make sure my brother's alive so he can heal me. And that one, okay. Sort them bitches out. Oh, I didn't even master that one back then. Really should have used that move. Just the evasion into the swing would have been so clean to look at.
How do you split the sea?
With power! Beyond that of recognition. By mortal men. Mortal Ken. Alright.
The stew's awful.
Let me see this legendary blade that I'm going to have crafted for me.
Ah, the man himself. We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here. And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is, then.
Listen here. It better be worthy of a God-burnt seal of approval, otherwise I'm gonna beat your asses. Let's see.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Should be a legendary sword, right? Ooh. 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 Ooh.
The sword to end all swords.
Ooh. Ragnarok. Okay, okay.
It's
quite something.
Quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank you.
Both of you.
Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsmen alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
Oh?
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
Stay.
You leave this list with me.
Damn straight, we about to get this shit done.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Damn! Got her damn wrong. Got her damn. Got her. Got her damn wrong. It's a mouthful of us. Ooh. Let's put it on now. Let's put it on now. Wait. Ooh.
No need to thank me for the sword. I'm happy just to be here.
Do you reckon we finally got to the bottom of Blackthorn's troubles then? That'd be something, eh? And we wouldn't be Blackthorn if he didn't give us the odd scale.
No need to thank me for the sword. I'm happy just to be here. You've built a fine home for yourselves, and I can see why Blackthorn's so taken with it. Look after the old bastard for me, will you? I'll be off soon, but next time you're in Dalmacia, be sure to pay me a visit. Snotty'll let you in.
Hey, his apprentice. Ain't gonna say nothing?
What do I owe the honor? I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best. Yeah. The weight of all that shit. Clever girl, that one. So, what'll it be?
Oh, one more order Chalicum. Primitive battle horn. Ooh, I know exactly where to get that one from. Dark steel, 2 of them. Aye. That's an interesting list of items to get. But we'll get them, especially because you need aura Chalicum to make the belt, as well as to make. Wait, you get aura Chalicum from every S rank as well. I should be able to get Orichalk. I need stained loincloth. I'll probably get that from what's his name too. Last quest, let's turn it in.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Ooh, lemon tarts. Lemon bars sound so good right now. I gotta find a place here in Lubbock that makes a good lemon bar.
Canva lots.
Cause like at work, we get these pre-made, the pre-made lemon bars sent,
Can we read Miss Editor's story?
purchased, right? And they keep it frozen, obviously, and then they pull it out when they need to use it. They keep it chilled, anyways.
How was she? The internet. Ah, Sid. Wasn't expecting you back so soon.
So soon.
So, is it good news or bad?
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away!
Smelted already. Smelted already.
May I present to you
May I present to you
the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
the Telemon furnace?
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go
I
unrewarded.
swear if you loosen my goddamn
It's
pockets
fine,
again.
Really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Huh, you
Oh,
might.
don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy.
Yes,
If you can
because my
believe it.
suit's not already skin tight enough
Stretchy
as it is.
metal. Well, if you insist.
Hey, someone go and get Blackthorn!
You'll love it. I promise.
Stretchy metal, that man gonna lose his mind. As soon as he sees stretchy metal, what? Stretchy metal? Blackthorn gonna lose his mind when he sees the stretchy metal.
What do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious.
I like how
Thank you,
it's
Owen.
actually quite ingenious.
Don't mention it. You earned it.
The pauses
And I
are
wanted
on
to get some
spot
practice
in terms of
using that
the
metal anyway.
writing.
We'll have all kinds of uses for it around
'Cause I
the
feel like
way.
it works better the way the actor did it.
Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
A bigger bag that
They'll
can be
hardly
loosened
believe
up.
their eyes, I'm sure.
And that's the end of the side quest chain for now. I'll do another stream after a while. Maybe not today, probably tomorrow. Stretchy metal. Yep, now I go 8 potions, 5, yeah, okay.
Right then. Let's get back to work. These world-changing inventions ain't gonna invent themselves.
Yeah, sure. Oh, cool, nice little hour stream like I planned it to be. Alright, that's it for the unlimited sides. That's actually takes care of what this stream was supposed to be about. Till later.